Hello everyone and welcome to The Two Show, the show where we bring on celebrity guests and make them rethink their life choices. I'm your host, Ronan Fox, and today we're joined by a new face in the media industry and someone who has taken the world by storm. So everyone, please welcome Chandler Sharrow! So hello Chandler, thank you very, very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me here. It's really nice to be here.
So you're not the average person, are you?
Well, that might be a bit of an understatement, but yeah, I guess you could say that.
So you were born with what we would refer to as superpowers, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. To put it simply, I can shoot fire and lightning out of my hands.
Ah, okay. So pretty basic stuff then. Can you tell us a bit more about it? Like how you found out and, well, how you deal with it?
Well, I was 10 when I found out about them, and I could barely control my powers at that point. Luckily, if I didn't activate them manually, then they wouldn't accidentally go off, so I didn't have any danger to people around me. And as I got older, I found it easier to control my powers, but as I got older, I also got more irresponsible, and I started using my powers for, well, the wrong reasons, I guess you could say. It's things like cutting off security cameras to rob shops, and of course I didn't do anything major, but I definitely regret quite a few things I did in my teenage years. But as I grew older, I found it more easier to control my powers, and I started using them in more responsible ways, like while charging my phone, for example.
Wow, so the first ever human with superhuman abilities is using their powers to also become the world's first human power pack.
Or can you give us a demonstration?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh my god.
I can also do the lightning.
That is the most amazing thing and I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience has ever seen.
It's quite funny, really, because every time I show someone my powers, they have the exact same response, and it never really gets old.
So, are you able to do anything else with your powers?
Oh, so shooting fire and lightning out of my hands wasn't enough for you? Yeah, I can do a few other tricks, but I don't think it's very safe to do them in such an enclosed space, as I don't want to hurt anyone or cause any damage.
Ah, of course. So it's some large-scale things then?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, during the filming of the movie, I was asked if I could use my powers to make the movie look more realistic, instead of just adding in some effects during the editing of the movie. And some of those I was allowed to put in the trailer, which I'm really excited about.
Ah, great. Well, why don't we talk a bit more about the movie then?
Yeah, sure. So, it's a movie where the main character was born with these powers, and at first he uses them for his own personal benefit, like having an infinite source of electricity and other things such as that. But as he grows older, he notices a lot of crime, and he begins to see the world in a lot more of a clear picture. So he decides to use his powers for the good and to become this crime-fighting vigilante, essentially.
Wow, that sounds actually really exciting. We actually have we have a short teaser of the trailer so that the audience can actually see to find out what they can actually expect. We have it right here.
Not again.
If you're just tuning in, we're currently coming to you live from a hostage situation taking place in Saffron Walden, Essex. Police have determined that wanted criminal Michael Sampson has been located holding 8-year-old Jake Holland hostage in his apartment. It seems the police are unable to breach the building due to the threat on Jake's life. If only there was someone who could save him.
Wow, well I can certainly say for myself that I'm actually very excited to see this movie. Yeah, I'm honestly really honoured to be a part of this movie. I'd never really thought about what I wanted to do with my life, but when I step in front of the camera and when I enter the role of my character, I feel completely in my safe space and in my comfort zone. So I think I found what I was really not meant to do essentially, but I think I found what I always wanted to do. Yes, of course. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Chandler. I'm sure everyone in the audience and myself have had an amazing time. No, really, thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for watching the show, and can we all please give a final round of applause to Chandler Sharrow?